Clarity plays a huge part in a lot of the self-perception struggles that autistic people have. We focus intensely on the details, and we ourselves are no exception to this in our analysis. We look at ourselves with such a fine comb, analysing every little part of ourselves physically and cognitively. We pick out so many imperfections and differences in ourselves because we don't just look at ourselves as the bigger picture sometimes. It's so hard to build confidence when you look at every single part of you that could be wrong. It's so hard to build a coherent, clarified idea of what you are when you're constantly breaking it down into tiny pieces and trying to understand it. When someone focuses less on those details, those nuances, they give themselves a chance to breathe, to just look at themselves as a human being and not all these tiny parts that they must analyze and assess and look at what needs improvement, what doesn't. You see, we complicate our own experience a lot, and I think it's fair to say that, and this creates self-perception issues because there isn't an ability to give yourself that clarity on all these tiny details because you're constantly questioning things and leaving them open. So when you sit and perceive yourself, you see all these different things that you can't answer, all these things that you're not sure how to deal with. You see a problem after problem after problem and lists of these things. They stack up and it impacts the way that you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, and how confident you can be within yourself. So sometimes we have to stop the analysis. We have to provide ourselves that clarity in a forced way and to say things in affirmation to remind ourselves of what we are and what we're good at and what is positive and what is the bottom line today. What is good about today? What is good about us? Why are we important? Why do we matter? Why are we happy? And focusing on the bigger picture sometimes is something we have to push ourselves to do in order to not find ourselves lost in the details of ourselves and becoming confused and lacking confidence and falling deeper and deeper into this space of not being happy with ourselves.